Shabbat Shalom, Parshat Va'era. Borei Olam is on his way to do great things. And in the Parsha tells us he's ready to take out Bnei Israel from Mitzrayim. And he tells Moshe, V'hotzeti et tziv'otai et ami Bnei Israel mi'eretz Mitzrayim. I shall take out my armies, my hosts, my people Bnei Israel from Egypt. Now, what is this term referred to as tziv'otai? We have in Tanakh many times, over 200 times, Amonai Tzvaot, the God of hosts, the God of armies. And simply, we would think that it's talking about the God who controls all the angels. The angels are the army of God. But if I look in Bereshit, I get a little bit of a different understanding. In Bereshit, right after God created the whole world, what does the pasuk say? And we say it every Shabbat. Vayachulu et hashamayim ve'et haaretz v'chol tziva'am. And God completed his work, created the whole heavens and earth and all their hosts. What does it mean? And I would translate it as, be it the animal kingdom, be it the fish and the birds, be it the mountains, the streams, the rivers, and the oceans, be it the planets and the stars. They are all the army of God. They all do the will of the Borei Olam. Be it the molecules and the atoms, protons and electrons. All their movement are dictated by God Almighty. That is the army of God. And we, Am Yisrael, have the appellation of Tzivot Hashem. The Lubavitcher Rebbe called his children's group Tzivot Hashem, the army of God. But it goes further than that. Every Jew is part of that army. And when you're in an army, you must obey orders. When the general tells you what to do, when the commanding officer tells you what to do, you must do it. Where are the commands that the Jewish people have? Oh, if we are Tzivot Hashem, as it says in the pasuk, et tziv'otai et ami b'nei Israel. Who commands us? Where are our commands? My friends, don't ask such a question. It's simple. The Torah has all the commands. It is the commands given by the living God, telling us exactly what we should do. My friends, it reminds me of something which happened to me many years ago. Many years ago, I had the honor to accompany my Rosh Yeshiva, Reb Simcha Wasserman, Zecher Tzadik Livracha, great man, to a wedding. It was a Hasidic wedding, a Lubavitch wedding. And all the seats were prepared. Each person was given a little card, what table you sat on. And there were 2-3 tables of rabbis. We went and we sat on the designated table, filled with rabbis, very honorable people. But as Lubavitch is very universal, they also had conservative and reform rabbis there. And opposite the Rosh Yeshiva was sitting the head of the reform movement of the state of California. And he looks at the Rosh Yeshiva and he smiles and he laughs. He says, Rabbi Wasserman, what are you doing at a Hasidic wedding? Your ancestors would be turning around in their graves. You're a mitznagid. Nagid. You are a Litvak. You're anti-Hasidim. And the rabbi smiled at him. The Rosh Yeshiva smiled at him and said, don't you know, I'm a student of the Chafetz Chaim. He says, so? The Chafetz Chaim pictures Klal Yisrael as an army. That's our topic. And in the army, there are many battalions. There are those soldiers which are part of the Navy, those who are part of the Marines, those who are part of the Air Force. Each one has his tafkid. Am Yisrael also has many tafkidim. And there's always a little friction between the different battalions. We need more goods, we need more money, we need more people. But bottom line is we all fight the same battles. The Lubavitchers are the paratroopers. When they're invading the land, who are the first to drop in? Those are Lubavitch. They go to virgin territory where there's no Torah, and they start. And then comes the yeshivot, then comes the other part of Klal Yisrael. The Reform rabbi looked and said, I love it. Beautiful mashal. Tell me, Rabbi Wasserman. And what am I? What part of the army am I? And the rabbi, without missing a beat, said, in every army there are deserters. My friends, just because that rabbi was a deserter, we still accept him with open arms if he decides to follow the commands of the Borei Olam. We all have that ability to come back and follow the commands and be part of Tzivot Hashem. Shabbat Shalom.